This greenhouse here we call Akita, or red. It's our highest quality greenhouse. So welcome in. All greenhouses are kind of set up the same way, but this here is our main high quality greenhouse. So over here we have our 1-year-olds. So this would be our highest quality 1-year-old that we have. This is from the noted Japanese breeders like Issa, Shinoda, and Dainichi. Some Terrazzo stuff in here. Not all Gosanke, but mostly Gosanke. Shower filters here. That's a degassing chamber, so there's nothing in here. It's just water that's running through to degas it out. Here we have our, usually running, but it's pretty loud in here, so we shut it off. But this is our MBBR, and what you're seeing there, that black, that's the bacteria. That's the bacteria that switches the ammonia to nitrite and then to nitrate. Again, degassing chamber. Over here is our 2-year-olds. Highest quality 2-year-olds on the farm at Katsukoi. So mostly Gosanke again. It's Maruyama, Marudo, Dainichi, Issa, Terrazzo, Sakamaki, some other breeders in there as well. Some secret breeders, guys. And then over here we have our 3-year-olds and up. Most everything in here is 3 to 4 years old. So pretty large size. The Nisei over here, those are ranging from probably about 52 cm to 63, 64 cm. Over here with the Sansai and older, we're looking at right around, I would say average size, around the 69 cm mark. But koi in here, about 62 cm, all the way to about 74 cm. So we got Kohaku over here pushing 80. Yeah, Showa pushing 80. This is a Nogami Maruta in here. That koi's pushing 80 as well with the Kohaku. But yeah, so each tank here is 5,000 gallons, and we're turning over in this side about 15,000 gallons an hour, and larger koi, so they get fed about 5 times a day out of the auto feeder. Plus they get supplemented with foods as well. We feed tofu, we feed shrimp, oranges, watermelon, strawberries, things like that. They love just about anything, but make sure when you're feeding the proper foods. So, yeah, everything's set up identically. We're running really high efficient pumps. And one of the coolest things about all these greenhouses that we set up with RDF filtration, MBBR, return gravity fed, is each one of these greenhouses is only 600 watts when we're running them. So super efficient. When the cleaning pump goes off for the RDFs, we get a spike, but constant running is only about 600 watts, so it's pretty awesome. But yeah, so this is Akita greenhouse, and all of our greenhouses are named after the Japan Rail, so the Shinkansen. So we'll introduce you to the rest here in a second.
Hello guys, this is Ashton from Children of Sun Koi, and this is Taki House. Follow me. So this is where all of our Tosai koi are, mostly for sale. We have a bunch of different varieties. We have mostly Gosanke Jumbo Tosai over here, and some higher quality B-class Tosai. And then we have our filtration up here. We have Seaside Aquatics, rotary drum filters, basically maintenance free, and then we have a big MBBR, moving bed bioreactor, for our biological filtration. Over here we have some pretty nice Issa Tosai, some larger ones, some smaller end, pretty high quality. And then we have a bunch of miscellaneous Tosai from different breeders over here. This is also where we select koi out for the auction, so if you are looking for some high quality koi, you can always visit the auction. We have about 4,000 gallons of water on each side, so that's quite a bit of water for these little guys. Yeah, so that's about it for this greenhouse.
Hello, my name is Ezra. This is our Jotsu greenhouse, also known as green. You can tell that green tape right there. And then come on in. So this greenhouse is mainly for our Nisei 2-year-old koi. So if you take a look around here, they're about 20 inch or so for Nisei. And this bowl right here is for the shipping. So whenever you email shipping at Cots Koi, you're going to get this bowl ready, put some bicarbonate in it to adjust the pH, put some prime in there, so your koi's ready to go. And then in here, more knee side. Like I said, the knee side greenhouse, around 20-inch. And over here, we got more of the moving bed media. Kind of looks like pasta. Look at that. So, and then we got these shower filters. DIY Baki filters, that's what we call it here. So, and then we got the 2-year-old, 3-year-olds over here. It's a little bit bigger size. And then over here, we got kind of our Kosai that we're growing for next year. So you'll probably see these guys coming up on the auction. And then right here, we got our auto feeders. We got 4 of them per greenhouse. And then if you run this button right here, if you're beep, there's no food in it right now, but usually they're going crazy. So, all right, that's it.
Okay, all right. This is our shipping center. So everything that is sold on the farm comes in here. So the auction koi that once a week that we have the auction, I'm explaining the premium koi, come in here as well. We do hold this as quarantine as well when we bring the koi in. So come on in, I'll show you what happens in here. We do not feed in here. So when you get an auction koi and it comes in here, it doesn't get fed. So that's one of the reasons we want you to get your koi out of here, is because the longer they stay here, the weaker they become, because we don't feed. And that's why we're saying, like, hey, you got to pay some boarding after 30 days, because we have to remove the koi out of here because we don't feed in here and put them in a different area. And that requires a lot of extra work by us. Plus, we have to feed the koi, and we have to then get them healthy enough to ship to you. So please get your koi out of here as soon as possible. But this is our shipping. So these koi are going out and shipping this week. That's some of them that are shipping. And then if you look right here, this is June week 2. So that'll be the June week 2 auction. So those people that have won June week 2, that's where you're going to find them. Week 1, over here is all sold koi. So some of the bigger ones stay in the greenhouses, but they can fit in here, we put them in. More auction koi, more sold koi. All the way back to here. The back 2 tanks, right now we're using for quarantine. And so anything that's sick comes in the back 2 tanks. They get treated. As soon as they get better, we remove them out and we put them back with the general inventory. But here we have 600-gallon tanks, each one of these. And we're pumping just over these shower filters because we're not feeding, so we don't need a lot of mechanical filtration. But we're pumping about 2,000 gallons an hour over the shower filters with about 5 cubic feet of media with the UV sterilizer on the bottom. This is all engineered by me, and all the flow rates and kind of the know-how and know when and what to do here. So greenhouse is included. Yeah, so we built this specifically. Main reason was for the auction, because we used to just have all the koi in floating nets, but what we started realizing is that health in the floating nets just didn't provide the level of service that we want to provide to our customers. So we built these 600-gallon tanks. Where they become really useful for us because we're using them for multiple different things. But the main purpose was for the auction. So all your koi are in these one tanks, and then when you guys send an email to shipping@kotskoi, it triggers the guys to come out to the shipping facility here, and they'll remove your koi over to shipping. And then while they're moving your koi to shipping, they get examined for anything that could be wrong with the koi. So the koi are removed from those greenhouses out there, and when they come in here, they can get handling issues and banged up. The stress level goes up. They don't eat, so they become weak. So sometimes we're into some issues. That's why we inspect them before we go to the shipping. So come on, we'll show you the rest of the farm. We'll show you the next greenhouse. This is another one of our greenhouses. This is one we used to call Yellow, but now we call it Kyushu after the Kyushu warriors in Japan. So we actually we'll put like a piece of tape here for signifying, so everyone on the farm understands what greenhouse it is. Not everyone knows what Kyushu is. So come on in. All right, so this is one of our smaller greenhouses, and this is meant for Kosai. So if you look over here, this is all Kosai. This is actually our where we keep our Dainichi stuff right now for the grow out. And so this is all the Photon, Yellow Monkey, Diamond, and Black Diamond. And over here is Gosanke. And over there is mainly from Ikarashi, Koshinobu. on that side. But yeah, if you look over here, we got a fairly crowded system, a lot of koi, so our filtration has to be really nice for them because we're feeding pretty heavy in here. These koi came in around 20 cm, so 18 to 20 cm, so probably only like the 6 to 7 inch mark. And now look, they're pushing 14 inches, some even bigger up to the 16 inch mark. Over here at the Gosanke, you can see they're even larger. So we got the definitely got the 14 inch, 15, 16 inch range on a lot of these. So these are all Dainichi. So we got some good growth. Quality wise, nice quality. Next year we'll probably go for a little bit higher quality for the Gosanke, but the Muji koi are looking really good. But yeah, so each one of these is about total 2,500 gallons on each side. So this is a 5,000 gallon greenhouse. Pumping a lot of water through here. So each turnover is about 4 times an hour. And over here, if you look here, we have fresh water coming in. So our well is awesome. So I can adjust the water fast or slow just at a turn of a dial here when we're doing our water quality tests every day. So that's priceless for us. So our water here is really similar to Japan. Really soft water. The only thing we have is calcium, and it's only about 20 on the TDS mark. pH in our tanks are usually hovering around 7 to 7.2. And all of our greenhouses are heated through the winter as well. You see a little heater over there. And we keep the water at 70, 72 degrees. So yeah, everything's going good. All right, I'm Wes Parker with Children of the Sun Koi, and we're going to talk about what we do for the business to serve you guys. So I'm the proprietor of the business, and so I started this business in 2004. So when you get a phone call, it probably doesn't come to me right off the bat. I handle a lot of the retail and the wholesale with the business, and the functions of the farm that I handle are the koi health, medicating, and water quality. So there's a lot of hands, a lot of hats that we wear. Also, I do a lot of the finance and the books, but I'll pass it on to Ashton.
Hey guys, I'm Ashton, and I am responsible for picturing most of koi and uploading to the website. I do all the website admin work mostly, and I also am responsible for shipping all the koi. And I also do the auction. Me and Ezra are partners in the auction, so we basically do that. And also we do Facebook posts. I post all the Facebook posts online, 90% of them, and yeah, basically it.
Hello, my name is Ezra. I partner on the auction with Ashton. He's my brother. We are 18 years old, and when you ship your koi, I am responsible for the health of them. So before shipping, I will inspect all your koi, and if there's any sick koi, you'll get an email from me. And I'm also responsible for the construction around here and making sure all the koi are in the right spots. I also edit the koi on the auction and post the auction as well.
I'll do everything.
Yeah, so it's a group effort at Children of the Sun Koi. We all have a lot of our responsibility here. There's more than just us, but we're the main members of Children of the Sun Koi for retail, wholesale, and auction. And so my name's Wes. I'm middle-aged. My name's Wes, and like I said, I'm the proprietor. And this is my son Ashton. Twin boys. My son Ezra. And auction-wise, you're talking to them. Retail and wholesale-wise, you're talking to me. And so all of us really work in a symbiotic relationship with one another. We're constantly uploading photos, editing photos, and to the websites and to the auction, and picking out koi and showing different koi to people. One thing we want to offer here in the future is a personalized koi shopping experience as well. So if you're looking for a very specific koi, we want to actually bring you on a virtual pond tour and show you the koi so you can pick it out in person. Make sure that you're getting the right one that you want. But yeah, so this is all a thing where it's maintenance to koi health to posting on, like I said, online, the internet, and I mean just more hats that we know what to do with. So it's all for the love of koi, and we wanted to give you the experience of how it's like and what is the operation of Children of the Sun Koi.